Have you ever heard the claim that stopping sexual activity in your later years can make you go blind? It sounds strange, even like an old myth passed down from generation to generation. But, is it true? When someone enters older age and stops having sexual intimacy, does their risk of blindness actually increase? Or is this simply a story that has been exaggerated without any scientific basis? Today, we are going to break this topic down, clearly, thoroughly, and backed by medical research. By the end of this video, not only will you know the truth, but you'll also gain a deeper understanding of sexual health in later life, and how it connects to eye health and overall well-being. Sexuality in older age, the reality and benefits. Before we dive into risks, let's first understand the reality of sexuality in older age. Many believe that once you reach your 60s, sexual life is over. No more desire, no more need. But research from PMC, PubMed Central, shows that between 30% and 90% of people aged 60 and above are still sexually active. Why? Because sexuality is not just about the body, it's about intimacy, emotional bonding, and mental health. Healthy sexual activity in later years brings huge benefits. Physically right-pointing arrow improves blood circulation, maintains blood vessel elasticity, supports heart health, and regulates blood pressure. Psychologically right-pointing arrow increases happy hormones, like endorphins and oxytocin, which help fight stress, anxiety, and depression. Socially right-pointing arrow strengthens partner bonds and boosts self-confidence. Some studies even suggest that couples who remain sexually active in older age tend to live longer and enjoy better quality of life. How the body changes with age. Once you hit your 50s, 60s, or 70s, the body changes significantly. In men, testosterone levels drop, affecting libido, erectile strength, and stamina. In women, estrogen levels decline after menopause, reducing natural lubrication and tissue elasticity. Muscles weaken, joints stiffen, and stamina decreases. But this doesn't mean intimacy must stop. In fact, sexual activity, adapted to your physical condition, can help maintain overall health. What happens if you stop completely? So, what happens if an older adult stops having sexual activity altogether? According to medical sources like Seputra Hospital and various health journals, the effects can include increased stress and disrupted sleep, weakened immune system, making the body more prone to illness. For men, higher risk of prostate cancer due to low ejaculation frequency. For women, vaginal walls can tighten and shrink, making intimacy later on more difficult or painful. Erectile dysfunction may become permanent if there's no physical stimulation over a long period. Mental health decline, leading to loneliness, anxiety, or depression. These effects don't mean everyone should force themselves to be sexually active, but they do highlight that the body responds positively to healthy intimacy. Sexual activity and eye health. Now for the key question: can stopping sexual activity cause blindness? The truth is, there is no direct scientific evidence showing that stopping intimacy leads to blindness. In fact, studies show the opposite. People with visual impairments tend to be less sexually active, due to physical limitations or reduced confidence. One large-scale study from the English Longitudinal Study of Aging supports this finding. However, there's an interesting note from the medical field. In very rare cases, overly intense sexual activity can trigger a sudden spike in blood pressure, which, in people with fragile eye blood vessels, may lead to retinal or vitreous hemorrhage. This has been documented in PubMed, but cases are extremely rare, and most patients recover their vision quickly. So, it's not that stopping sex makes you blind, rather, certain medical conditions can make very intense sex risky for the eyes. Myths versus facts. Let's set the record straight. Myth 1. Stopping sex in old age causes blindness. Fact: no scientific proof. Myth 2. Sex in later life is dangerous. Fact: when done according to physical ability, it's beneficial. Myth 3. Older adults shouldn't be sexually active. Fact: sexuality is a part of health, not just for the young. Safe sex tips for older adults. Spend more time on foreplay to allow the body to adapt. Choose positions that are easy on the joints and back. Keep up light exercise to maintain stamina. Get regular health checkups, especially for the heart and blood pressure. Consult a doctor if you experience pain, erectile issues, or other discomforts. So, stopping sexual activity in old age will not make you blind. But maintaining a healthy, safe, and appropriate sex life can bring many physical and mental benefits. The key is open communication with your partner, maintaining your health, and enjoying intimacy without fear or unnecessary pressure. Thank you for staying with me until the end. If this video has been helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more health topics that are rarely discussed but essential for quality of life. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree that sexuality in later life is still important to maintain?